What is going on, everyone? I am PattyJack, and I'm playing Battlefield Play for Free. This is a new game coming out exclusively for the PC, and it's basically by the makers of Battlefield, and it's kind of like a rehash of Battlefield 2 with updated graphics, I guess, and a couple new elements introduced into it from other Battlefield games and some other games that are a lot like it that are also free on the internet. So yeah, it's a new game coming out. It's not out yet, and it's still in heavy beta. And by heavy, I mean it has glitches galore. There's lots of stuff that goes wrong in this game, and I'm not gonna fault the game for that. So I'm gonna tell you about this game, and but just keep in mind that this is still in heavy beta phase, and like what is happening here and what I say will probably not carry over into the full game. But yeah, so basically, I like to start out with the game itself. The game definitely feels like a Battlefield game. I like it for that regard. Like I used to play a lot of Battlefield 2, and this game uses the same maps as that game did. I'm playing on Karkand, I think. Yeah, Strike at Karkand, which is like probably my favorite Battlefield map of all time ever, and I know a lot of people would agree with me. So, hats off to us. So yeah, since it does feel just like Battlefield 2, basically, you're playing the game, and there's a couple moments where I swear I'm playing Battlefield 2, but then something happens where I remember I'm not, and it's usually not a good thing that I remember I'm not, because the game itself, it kind of plays one of those. It plays like those other free FPSs. You know what I mean? Like if you've ever played something like Combat Arms and stuff, and like I unfortunately have, it's just like. It has the same set. I totally failed trying to get down that ladder, by the way. I'm not sure if that was a glitch or if that was me just being stupid, but yeah, it just kind of, the game itself kind of feels like every other free FPS kind of just meshed into Battlefield. Like it has you have to actually buy no scope. Haha. You have to buy extra equipment with your real money, which are called like battle points or something, like not like Homefront battle points, but it said BP, or I'm not really sure what the coins are actually called, but you earn silver ones by playing the game and stuff. That's kind of like your XP, and then but then to get the gold ones, I think you have to actually buy them. I'm not sure about that though. I could be wrong. I always could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, in the sense that you actually have to pay your real money to buy things that give you bonuses, and you can only buy them for a certain amount of time, like. Oh yeah, I have an epic battle duel with this guy. Well, not epic so much as epic fail. But okay. So, what was that talking about? Yes. Just the fact that you have to actually pay money to get all this stuff, and it only lasts for a certain amount of days. Like you can buy something for 30 days, or you can buy it for 1 day. It just I don't like that, honestly, because some people are going to pay real money and get a huge advantage, and some people aren't going to pay the money because, well, they don't want to, and they're not going to get any advantage. But like, I realize the people that pay the money should get the advantage, but it just feels like I just don't like how it might introduce a couple way too overpowered weapons for the people who actually pay. Sorry, versus the people who don't pay and actually still want to play the game though. So I'm kind of worried about that. I don't think it'll be as bad as Combat Arms, because I have total faith in developers of this game. But yeah. Other than that, there's a couple other issues I have with the game, and again, it's in open beta still, so all this is subject to change at this point. But this is what I'm talking about right now. The controls are a huge piss off for me right now, because they feel really odd, and I think that was a kind of a glitch. I think I should have hit that guy, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, the controls themselves, they feel very not keyboard friendly. Like for instance, it's you have to change your weapons by pressing 1, 2, or 3, or 4, whatever on top, which is fine. Like that's in lots of shooters and stuff. But the problem I have with it is that I had to press 3 to knife someone, and I don't mean take out my knife. I mean like when you press 3, it actually does the whole knife animation and puts it back in. Like, and that's the default stuff. You can totally change this or whatever, but when I was trying to figure out how to knife people, and when I finally figured out it was 3, I was like, I tried using it, and it just doesn't work, because you have to know which button you're pressing, and you have to be able to, you can't be moving forward while you're doing it, because you basically have to take your finger off the W button, so that's used for moving forward. And it's just like, in other games I've played, I'm just way more comfortable with F being melee, or like tab or E or space or something, or even like the middle mouse button. You know, I'm just like, I'm way more comfortable with those controls than having to actually having to actually shift my movement fingers in order to like kill someone when I'm still probably running towards them. It just doesn't work that way. But other than that, the controls are kind of fine, I guess. They're just kind of average like every other shooter. I mean, they're not great, they're not bad, I guess. But yeah, another thing I really don't like is the movement. You move incredibly slow in this game. Like I don't mean home front slow where you're just kind of like running kind of slow. I mean like in this game, as you can see right here, you're walking if you're not sprinting. When you're like that was me sprinting. That's the only way you can run. Other than that, you're just straight walking like this. And that really annoys me because it just makes the game way too slow and annoying to do anything. And if you're sprinting and you see someone, you're just gonna get shot. You're just gonna get shot instantly if they're not sprinting too. I get that might add realism to the game, but I want to be able to defend myself if I'm trying to go somewhere in the game and not just have to inch across the whole map for like 10 minutes to get somewhere. It's not fun for me. There is a boundary between realism and fun. So I hope that gets fixed. Not fixed. I hope that gets changed because I personally don't like it. But you can have your own opinions too. I'm not gonna say my law is the law's law, but yeah. And as you can see, I was trying to hit those guys a lot. I think some of those weren't hitting they weren't hitting when they should have been, and I don't know. That just kind of annoyed me too. The hit detection's off, but again, that's probably just a beta error, and I'm not gonna harp on that at all. But other than that, it does feel like a Battlefield game again. Like like I'm playing the same maps as I did on Battlefield 2, which is really nice because I actually lost my game code for Battlefield 2, so I can't play it anymore, and I really didn't want to pay $10 to get it. So then the fact that they come out with this game that's going to be free, kind of like Battlefield Heroes, where it was free too. It's kind of got the same system as that. But since this game is free, it just kind of gives me someone to play when I'm bored because I'm not like all hung up on, oh, should I buy it? Is it going to be good enough? I like Battlefield, but is this game good enough? You know, I can just download it and play it. And oh, that's another thing. The download didn't take that much time, and it launches like other free FPSs from the web browser, or at least mine does. So it kind of eliminates the download time and taking up space on your computer and stuff. I think I don't know. I could be wrong about that too, but yeah. So that's what I found about it, and other than that, it's just like there's just certain things about this game that make it fun, but then there's certain things that make it unfun. And I think most of the fun parts of the game come from the fact that I'm basically playing Battlefield 2, but redubbed version. And the unfun parts, however, come from the fact that it really feels like I'm playing a free FPS, and that really kind of annoys me because, like, usually they suck. Like, if you play free FPSs and you like them, then hats off to you. But I hate them. I can't help it. They're always just full of hackers or something, and I don't know. They just have terrible gameplay mechanics, and I don't like them that much. But yeah, and I just find that this game kind of takes a couple of those free elements and just kind of melds them all into one game, and I don't think that works out very well in the long run. And I think it needs to be turned more into Battlefield 2, because I think if they want to get everyone, I think what they're trying to do with this game is get everyone excited for Battlefield 3, which I certainly am. Obviously, Battlefield 2 is easily my favorite FPS of all time. And I'm super excited for Battlefield 3. So I think what they've done here is kind of try to get the Battlefield series a bit more hype on PC again, since Battlefield 3 is coming out, by releasing a free-to-play FPS to get people who are acquainted with Bad Company but maybe not Battlefield 2 to start playing this game a bit more and figure out what the Battlefield series is like outside of Bad Company. But I think that if you're gonna, I totally failed here. I think I should have killed that guy. I don't think it should take that many pistol shots to kill someone. But yeah. Okay. So what I was saying here was, I don't think that if they want to get people interested in the series again, they should have just made Battlefield 2 free to play. I don't think they should have tried to meld all this stuff together. I think that if they wanted to stay true to the PC version of Battlefield, they should have just said, hey, you know what? We're going to give a link and let you download Battlefield 2, because that is a great game. We already proved it's a great game, and we should let people play it. Instead, what they've done is they've just kind of meshed everything together into one giant generic game and made it free, and to me, it doesn't work as well as it should have. I know what they tried to do, but I think they were a little too ambitious with everything, and I don't think they managed to pull it off in the way they expected to, or at least not yet, because again, beta, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So basically, if you guys are interested in Battlefield and you like playing it, then go ahead and go download this because it's a free game. You might get a lot of entertainment out of it. I'm certainly gonna play it a little bit more to get the hang of it again because I haven't played Battlefield on the PC in a couple of years because I got into Bad Company on my PS3 because I never really had a console till I got that thing, and I got really addicted to it. So I'm just starting to get back into PC gaming. So other than that, that's pretty much all I have to say. So thank you guys for watching, and if you like this video, then hit the like button because I'd be super appreciative. And if you really like me, then hit the subscribe button because I would again be super appreciative because I like having more subscribers. And I'm almost on 100. I'm almost on 100 subscribers, and I would be so very happy if I could reach that by the end of the week. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you sometime, baby.